Well, I was on Highway 59 East between Timpson and Carthage, and then the map just told me to make a route change. I'm now on Farm to Market Road 1970, stuck behind it's like a chicken truck. But I was just thinking, I've been having fun with leaving the challenge coins everywhere. And what's fun about it, and having them and leaving them. There's a lot of things fun about them. Kind of reminds me of people that create treasure hunts. You know, there was a treasure hunt created by, I think these guys were game developers out of Massachusetts, I think. It was called Skydrop. And it was a 10-ounce gold, solid gold statue, real gold, custom made, that they placed in some random public area. When I say random public area, but it was a forest land of some sort, but public that anybody can get to it. And they charged a fee to get the daily updates, which was clues to the location, and a picture from the location doesn't necessarily mean you can figure it out exactly from the first pictures, and coordinates that were in a circle, and every day that circle of coordinates, so basically let's say the coordinates were X, Y, 1, 1, and the circle was 500 miles, and then the next day the circle was 250 miles, and then the next was 125, and every day the circle got smaller. And then the pictures were put out, and there was other clues. And I think it was like $50 a person to join. A lot of people joined even though they knew they couldn't actually get to it by the time the circle got small enough, but just because it was fun to actually participate in it and help those creators. Somebody actually did find it, and I think they found it with like 10 or 14 days left in the, where the circles started getting smaller. And the guy that actually, supposedly what I read, that found it, he figured out the general area fairly quickly by watching cloud patterns and sun patterns. And he was also a weatherman type person. I thought that was kind of cool how he found that. And when I heard about that one, I went down that rabbit hole. I think I actually heard about it originally on a podcast. And then I found another guy who started creating his own because he listened to the podcast, Estes Quest. He's done 2 so far. One was, they're both 1-ounce gold coins, and I think he charged $20 to join and get the clues. The first one was actually, I think it ended up being on the border of North Carolina and South Carolina in the western portions. But somebody, I think, found that one at around the 10-day or 7-day left mark. That was fun. I did pay for that one to join it. And then he did a second one, which I think was in the Arizona or Nevada desert. I didn't follow that one, didn't join it. But it's really interesting how many people get into these type of treasure hunts. I mean, the community is actually huge. There's Discord servers, there's websites, Facebook groups, there's all sorts of stuff. But why do people create these treasure hunts? Well, we'll see how this audio turns out since this room sucks, but I think they create them for 2 reasons. One, I actually did create a website, TikTok account, Instagram account. It was maybe as a way to make some money. Estes Quest, I think he did it as a way to make some money. Did he make any money? I don't know. But he still had a blast with it. So it's going to be having the money to start it. There's a bunch of these type of treasure hunts that are out there. One of the big ones, I can't remember the name of it, but I think it was like $10 million in jewels and gold and stuff. I had to look it up, but it doesn't matter. And there's another one that just came out recently. The book came out in November, which I think it's called A Treasure's Inside, or There's Treasure Inside, by Jim Collins, who's I think a writer of some sort, and did very well in his life. And he actually created a $5 million bounty in total, split across like 10 different boxes or something that you could find around the United States. And I think the book was like $20, maybe it was $50, but I think it was 20 or 25. And that's got a huge following. I think he even got some, press time on national TV, stuff like that. And I got to slow down here a little bit because this truck is going to be turning. I'm out in the country. It's kind of cool out here. At least once I get this truck out of the way, then I can actually just have a better view for y'all. Until I get to my next turn in 2 miles to be on Farm to Market Road 2260, I guess. Do you participate in treasure hunts? You ever done geocaching? I've done geocaching. It's fun. I actually think I more enjoy creating the hunt than actually searching for it. Leaving these challenge points around. I've actually left real silver when I started another Instagram account. I don't know if I'll actually keep that account and that domain name. I may actually, on these road trips that I'm on, my random thoughts from the road, start leaving real silver. I actually do have a 1-ounce silver card bar with me, and I think I might leave that one somewhere on my way home. Have you ever gone on a treasure hunt? But I think what it is, what we all like, we like adventure. We need something to entice our brains. That's why I kind of enjoy this job. This job is an adventure. I drove 80,000 miles last year. I love finding new things, going to random spots. I definitely should join the van life, even though I'm in a van right now, so I'm in the van life, but I'm working. But am I really working? I'm driving from Texas to, I'll probably stop back again in Tuscaloosa or Birmingham, Alabama tonight. Then I'm going to head to Chattanooga tomorrow. Go meet up with a customer and help them out. Yes, I'm going to work on a Saturday. That was my own choice because it helps them out and it's on my way home. And when I'm done there, I'll drive back the way I got out here the first time and go up into Cleveland, Tennessee, and then head east across 6474 into western North Carolina, since I don't really want to go across Interstate 40. But back in the whole adventure, treasure hunts, that's what it really is. Why do people do treasure hunts, geocaching? It's an adventure. Why does anybody really do what they want to do? That's a whole nother random thought. Why do you do what you're doing now? Why are you buying that table and chairs for your living room? Why are you buying that car? Oh man, talk about a rabbit hole going down that. It's pretty out here. What do these people do out here? I mean, of course, it's all farms, but it's still the random thoughts I've had before everywhere I go. What do these people do? How long have they lived out here? Why do they live out here? Why have they not moved away? Do they even want to move away? Maybe not. Got a stop sign coming up and some railroad tracks. Look, a Dollar General. Look, a sheriff. Probably couldn't see it from the camera. If you're actually doing a treasure hunt and creating one, is it better to keep it simple? Or do you want it to be complex? Or what do you want if you're actually going to join one and go find for something? Do you want a simple treasure hunt or a complex treasure hunt? I think if you're creating one, it depends on what the value of the treasure is. You know, I'm just leaving these little 1 ounce silver rounds and silver tchotchkes, but it's still precious metal. What's the value of it? Melt value, maybe $30. But can you even get that $30 for it? So let's say $25. But what it costs to actually get it could be about $30, $35, $40. This 1 ounce card bar I've got, I paid $52 for it. But if you were to take that into a pawn shop or a gold and silver shop and just try to go get something out of it, I'd probably only get $25. Unless you find somebody that's actually into that stuff and can sell it in that community. And then you might get the value of it. But then you got to ship it. And then you got to have some trust in that community for people to send you money blindly for you to hopefully send them something. What about your location for your treasure hunt? Ah, that's a nice house over there. How important is the location? Well, I think a lot of that's actually could be, some of it that's important. Like, you can't just go onto Merval Creek Farms property and go bury a 1 ounce gold coin over there. Unless you own the property, that's another story. But still, then you're gonna have people maybe coming to your property and digging on your property. So you have to do public areas. And there's other random TikTok and Instagram accounts. I've seen a lot of people that just leave cash. Those ones I don't get. You know, they're not, doesn't seem like they're doing advertising. Some seem like they're doing advertising, but some don't. And huge followings, and seems to be leaving tons of money, but are they really leaving it? And what's the point of going for it if you can't actually, if the money's not there? I don't know. It's fun. I think I'm definitely going to leave this 1 ounce card somewhere, but I'm going to make this one a little harder, depending on if I get a time to go for a walk or something today or tomorrow. Middle of nowhere. Maybe I'll try to do this in Mississippi, because I think I'll drive through Mississippi. Maybe. We'll see. And I'm also just curious how this recording turns out, and then I'm also going to plug the microphone into the computer to see if there's an audio file on this microphone. I'll let this keep running for a while. I'm on, it's not a highway, it just says 10 north is where I'm at. And if I pull up the other phone, where does it tell me I'm in? Well, that Merval Farms I went by, I guess, is also maybe the name of this area. Murvaul. I am southwest of Carthage. I'm in the sticks. Wonder if I kind of screwed up how much time it's going to take me to drive. For Tuscaloosa, I won't get there till 5 o'clock this evening. So I probably will stop there. Maybe. So if I drive more today, then I have shorter time to get to my location tomorrow. Check out that house. Big old farm property out here. Of course, that's hard to see from the camera. Yeah, this is definitely farm to market 10. North, technically. Right left here. Hey, at least I got nobody behind me now. I mean, nobody in front of me. You have something behind me, but at least I can cruise. Mile Creek. Wonder how well the microphone will pick up. I don't have the windsock on, but I'm not in the wind, but I am going to crack the window. Cracking the passenger window, not the driver's window. Now more of a big highway. I'm going to get on Highway 79 towards Shreveport and Carthage. I think I need to move over though. It's still 2.6 miles before I got to get over there. Yeah, there's 59, which is what I was on. That's weird why it had me go off. I wonder if there's like construction or something. You would think this camera would stay charged while I was driving, because I've got it plugged into power. I've gone from 80 down to 60%. Well, it's kind of boring in here. I think I will just shut off the recording and kill the camera for a little bit. I don't think I'm going to see anything go through Carthage because I'm not going through it, kind of going around it. See ya.